Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Halloween cup again. For the little cup, we are going to be using the Marill with the Skorupi and the Clodsire in the back. So pretty decent lead here. They switch out into the Zigzagoon. Zigzagoon here is interesting to deal with. We are going to chip at it and then switch into our Clodsire. They throw the dig. We are able to tank that. And now we just throw another move so that we can potentially farm down. So there we go, and the Goldet does get the farm down, so a little bit unfortunate right there. They get one additional fast move, and then we're going to go back into our Marill. We tank the Nice Shade. We are going to fire off this Aquatail. It does go on to the Shuckle, so we are going to try our best to get this Shuckle as low as possible so that we can use this Skorupi in a better spot. Another Aquatail does get revealed, and now we have to invest the shields onto this Skorupi. Rock Blast does get thrown, unfortunately, so we are going to have to just use Slash Shield to preserve the health. We probably needed to shield a Stone Edge. Okay, nice combo play by our opponent. This is going to take out our Skorupi. We're looking for the farm down. We get the farm down, but we do not have two Aquatail, so GG's to our opponent, unable to win that game. Yeah, that Shuckle in the back. Shuckle in the back is a problem because we need either the Marill or the Clodsire to be matched up on it. Here we got the Carbink. This Carbink is staying in for now. We're doing some super effective damage. We're going to build up a lot of energy, throw this Aquatail, and get this Carbink into the yellow. We're going to show the first one ends up being the Moonblast. We're going to farm up energy and then fire off another Aquatail. This is going to get the Shield Wars, going to get the KO. Our opponent does decide to let it go, but then they switch out. We're going to counter swap, and this is where the Clodsire is going to have a great matchup. Clodsire onto the Shuckle is going to be able to resist all the moves. Stone Edge does get revealed. We are going to be able to resist it. We have our own Stone Edge. So this Clodsire is running Stone Edge with the Earthquake. And this Stone Edge finally takes out the Shuckle. They are going to switch back into their Skorupi. Aquatail does get used. We are not going to be able to get to another move, so we have to switch out. Our opponent here does throw a Cross Poison. I guess trying to get the boost. They do have two shields to use, so anticipating the shield being used here pretty soon. Aquatail does get revealed. And we're definitely going to get a shield here, right? Yep, there's the shield. And then we're going to race to another move. Oh, that's the decider. We do win the CAP tie, grabbing that last shield. And we can either shield or let this go. It doesn't really matter. They get the attack boost, though. Forcing out some energy. Again, Cross Poison does take us out, but then we're going to use our Marill with some energy. This Aquatail here does take out the Skorupi, thankfully, and that is GG. So, well played by us. Luckily, like I said, we were able to get the Clodsire onto the Shuckle. That was like the main goal, but they were kind of ABA weak. Okay, next we got the Marill versus the Shelmet. Whoa, interesting. I have not seen the Shelmet that often here. We are going to CAP tie here, and they're throwing the Body Slam. I mean, surely the Marill is going to be able to beat the Shelmet, right? We got the Shelmet just spamming a ton of Body Slams. We are going to be able to get to another Aquatail here. Okay, we get him into the red already. This is going to be great news for us. We are going to be able to throw another Aquatail. This is going to get the shield, or it's going to get the KO. They decided to let it go, and we are able to get one more additional bubble. There's the Cottony. They switch out into their, what is that, Purloin? Okay, Purloin does tank the Cross Poison. We're going to shield here so that we can grab this shield because they don't want to see this Skorupi. Oh, they actually let it go. Whoa, okay, so they just gave up because I guess they realized that we were going to be able to outpace them and potentially farm them down. So GG's to our opponent. Luckily, we were able to win that backline. Okay, Shiny Zigzagoon here versus the Marill. This is going to be favorable for us. We are going to tank the dig. Okay, nice. Okay, nice catch by our opponent onto their own Marill. We are going to use our Skorupi here after we chip at that Marill. This is going to be a Cross Poison, and they're going to be able to get to another move. This Aqua Tail here doesn't quite KO, so we're going to have to get to at least 2 cross poisons, I believe. Okay, we do get the boost, and that's going to help potential farm down. Okay, they switch back out into the Zigzagoon though, so we're going to throw this cross poison to grab a shield. Then we're going to switch out into the Clodsire. Clodsire is going to be able to be a little bit more tanker, but we do show the correct dig. And now we apply the pressure. We're going to go for the Stoners. We do take out the Zigzagoon, and they have the Skorupi in the back. Skorupi here is going to be dealing super effective fast moves. We're going to go for the Earthquake. We do grab that shield, and now we have a decision to make. Do we go with the Marill or do we go into the Skorupi? We're going with the Marill, then we counter swap into the Skorupi. We do catch a move, and that was the goal, and we do catch the Sludge Bomb, so that's really good news for us. We're going to go and throw a move. We are going to be able to get to another Body Slam. This Body Slam gets it into the red. We're going to shield here because we need the Marill's health to be as high as possible. Our opponent does switch back out into the Marill, but we're going to have energy. This is going to take out... No, it doesn't take out, so it barely doesn't take out the Marill. They go for their own Body Slam, doesn't quite KO, and we have a little bit of energy advantage, and then we're going to be able to come out with another Body Slam for the KO. So GG's to our opponents, able to win that game. Luckily, the winning combination was catching that move and wasting all their energy onto our low health Skorupi. Okay, we got the Marill versus the Shuckle. This is a good matchup. As long as we can take care of their backline, we should be fine here, as Shuckle obviously is very tanky. Stone Edge does get revealed. They switch out into the Marill. We are going to chip at this Marill. It's only a Body Slam, but we need to get a little bit of advantage. This Cross Poison here is going to be fired off. They're going to be able to get to the Aqua Tail. They are running the Bubble Fast move, so they're dealing a good amount of damage. We're going to fire off this Cross Poison, get it into the low red. Do we get the farm down here after? Okay, they don't allow us to get the farm down. They switch back out into the Shuckle. So the combination of the Shuckle and the Marill switching back and forth is just very common, and just kind of playing with the switch timer. Hence why a lot of these little cup matches are actually getting close to timeouts. So there they go again. They switch back out after the timer is available. They go into the Skorupi, and then we're going to fire off one Body Slam. We do grab that shield finally, and we're going to be able to get to a move here with the Clodsire. We're going to fire off this Earthquake just to guarantee either the shield or the KO. Our opponent does elect to shield it up, and then we're going to shield this one up as well. They come back in with the Marill. We're going to be able to farm down. That's going to allow us to throw this Clodsire energy in way more efficient ways. Stone Edge does get thrown. Our opponent here does throw a move onto the Marill. It's only Rock Blast, so that allows us to farm it down, and they realize their fate. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the combination of the Clodsire in the back. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.